In this module, we will discuss the social group work, which is an important method of social work profession. First of all, we must know that what is a group. How can we define the group? Group can be a number of people or things that are located, gathered, or classed together on the basis of the common traits or the common characteristics. Then we can call this is a group. If we talk about the social group, when two or more individuals come together and they influence one another, it can be a social group. This is the definition given by the William Ogburn. So when we say that this is a social group, because when the two or the more individuals, they are in state of interaction, they influence each other's behavior patterns, so we say that this is a group. Social group is a group of two or more persons who are in state of interaction and with one another, and this is the definition Mayor Nimkov has defined that how can we say that this is a social group. That not only the interaction is important, rather in this state of interaction they influence one another. So the social group can be the group of the family members who are living in a family institution. A group can be the group of employees working in some organization, and the group can be the students or the classmates in a college. Groups are classified on the basis of relationships, size, and criteria. On the basis of relationship, we see that there are three types of group. The number one is monad. Monad is a group in which a single person is a focus of group relationship. Dyad is a group in which is comprised of two people or who are in a relationship, two people who are in state of interaction, and triad, which is the group composed of three people. With reference to the nature of social contact and intensity of social interaction, the types of groups are, and this is on the basis of the intimacy and the type and the nature of the relationship, in which we can categorize like the primary group. Primary group include family, the friends, the neighborhood, local brotherhood, or the close peer group, etc. Secondary group include like the place of employment, the classroom in an educational institution, the shopkeeper-customer relationship, the tailor and the customer relationship, the doctor and the patient relationship, in which the relationship is of the secondary nature. So this is what we can say that this is called the secondary group. If we talk that on the basis of the identification, how can we define the groups? Then we see that there are two types of group: the in-group and the out-group. In in-group, we can include like the family, the tribe, the gender, occupation, games, or the interest groups. For example, for a player of a hockey team or a cricket team, his cricket team is in group, or a hockey team is in group for the player. So on the basis of the affiliation or the association with on the basis of the blood relation within the family or within the tribe, on the basis of the common interests and located within the geographical area, and similarly on the basis of the gender, the women can be the in-group or the man can be the in-group, and on the basis of the occupation, like the carpet weavers, the soccer stitchers, or the factory workers can be said the in-group, or on the basis of the common interests, like the members of a club or the players of the cricket team of any game. This can be the in-group for the players. Out-group means that, for example, for the student of the social work, the other students of the social work are the in-group, or the students from the other departments are the out-group for the student of the social work. On the basis of the rules and regulations, we can divide the groups into two types, the formal group and the informal group. Formal group can be the people of one organization, like the banks, the hospitals, the educational institutions, official associations, the firms, the factories, in which the types of rules and regulations are the same, the norms of the working patrons are the similar. So on the basis of the rules and regulations in which the people are availing the same rules and regulations, and their work is measured, their work performance is measured on the basis of the common rules and regulations, so it is said to be the formal group. Informal group, for example, the four employees belonging to 4 different departments but are taking lunch together or doing some certain activities together. This is an example of an informal group on the basis of their interest, on the basis of their common factors, or on the basis of their certain common habits. So this can be an informal group. On the basis of the structure, if we divide the groups, we see that there are 3 types: the voluntary groups, the involuntary groups, or the delegate groups. Voluntary groups, in which the people join certain groups within according to their own wish and will. For example, you can join people watching a game in the playground. So all the spectators of a cricket match being played in Qazafi Stadium can be the voluntary group, because you have joined this group according to your own willingness. And you can become a student in a college, and you can join any organization according to your own choice and options. So this is a voluntary group. Involuntary group means, for example, a family is in involuntary groups in which nobody has the option to select. Nobody has the opportunity of selection, and nobody has the option to be born within a specific family and to have relations, certain relations according to their own will and wish, blood relations. So the kinship, the relation, the group on the basis of the relationship of kinship can be said the involuntary group. Delegate group is the group which manifests the choices and the opinions of the other people. Like a parliament is a delegate group, because the people have delegated their opinions, their choices, and their decision power to the certain people, and the parliament group is taking decision on the behalf of the masses according to certain rules and regulations. So this is a delegate group. The representatives can be a delegate group as well. On the basis of relations to society, we see that there are 3 groups, like unsocial group, antisocial group, and pro-social group. In unsocial group, we see that the people with adjustment problems, the people who have adjustment problems with the society, with the families, with the communities, like the psychological anomalies, the psychological disorders, like the drug addicts who are involved in drug addiction, criminals, thieves, and murderers who have problems in their social functioning, in the normal functioning within the society, and this is called the unsocial group. So antisocial group who are involved in the antisocial activities within the society, like the terrorist groups, the criminals, the murderers, or the students who demonstrate the agitations, the protest, etc. And the third one is the pro-social group. The pro-social group is the group who are together on the basis of their development agenda. They want to develop the society. They want to do some welfare activities for their community. And the group who work promoting education, the positive things like reducing poverty, providing healthcare services, and who want to establish a unit for the elimination of drug addiction, and who want to run some awareness campaigns. So this is the pro-social group. Social group work basically is a primary method of social work profession which develops the ability of individuals through group activities. And in social group work is primarily concerned with the social development of the individuals while conducting the group work activities and within the performance of the group work. Social group work is a practice of the social group work requires a deep knowledge about how humans interact in a group. So we can understand the social group work in a comprehensive manner unless we do understand the group functioning in a proper way. Social group work is a primary method of social work, and through which the individuals in groups and in agency settings are helped by the worker who guides their course of action, who guides their interaction within a group, and the group worker engages the group members in the program activities so that they may relate themselves to others and experience the growth opportunities in accordance with their needs and capacities to the end of the individual, group, and community development. This is the definition given by H.B. Tracker. So if we see at this definition of group work, we see that being the primary method of social work, the social group work method is majorly concerned with the development of the individuals through enhancing their performance within the group domain, and to involve the members of the group in different programs and in different projects, so their capacity building can be done through the group work method. Social group work being the primary method of social work helps the individuals to enhance their social functioning, as I have said earlier, through the purposeful group experience and to cope more effectively with their personal, group, or community problems. This definition has been given by the Kunapka in 1963. So majorly the social group work is concerned to enhance the social functioning of the individuals and to make them learn how to work within the group so the welfare of the community can be possible. If we see the historical perspective of the group work, we see that it began with the various kind of activities under the umbrella of the church activities. And during 1855 and 1855 to 65, YMCA and YWCA were organized, and the settlement movement was started during the later part of the 19th century. And group work mainly developed in British and American settlement houses. Jane Addams, first settlement, who developed the first settlement house in Chicago in 1889, and simultaneously the group work started and in the settlement houses, in which it was practiced to offer the opportunities for education to the citizens, to the community people, the recreational facilities, the socialization, and community involvement. Settlement houses offered the group activities for the citizens to gather, to share their views, and to gain the mutual support, and to exercise their powers derived from their association within the social setting. So the settlement houses provided an opportunity to the people to be affiliated within the groups and to gain support and strength from the group activities. And in 1905, a physician firstly used a group as a treatment modality to help the treatment process for the individuals, he started using the group work method initially. And both basically the casework and the group work were used by the social workers simultaneously in the early 20th century. Group workers joined with the 6 other professional groups to form the National Association of Social Workers, NASW.